Kayla.
Hi, Michaela. So, I would just like to ask you a few questions about school shootings. First question: how do you feel about teachers being armed in schools?
I don't think the teachers should have guns in schools because they shouldn't have to worry about those things. Like, I think it should be like a security guard or law enforcement. I feel like teachers um, sometimes don't know how to control those type of situations, and they can be trained, but they will never be trained to their best ability because that's not um, their classification. Their teachers are supposed to teach, not have to worry about protecting the kids and that.
January.
Okay, Jada. I would just like to ask you a few questions about school shootings. The first question is: how do you feel about teachers being armed in schools?
Teachers being armed in schools. I feel that maybe a teacher may take advantage of that and may want to shoot up the place themselves. They get mad at a child or a parent coming to the school. So them having an armed weapon on them is not safe for themselves or for the students because at the end of the day they work at a school which is to educate children and influence them. So them having armed weapons I feel like is not a good decision but something that the school board or the NRA, someone who can really just talk about that and the pros and cons of that.
Okay, hey, my name is Demary.
Okay, hey, Demary.
Hi.
I would just like to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
First question is: how do you feel about teachers being armed in schools?
I think they should be armed in schools, especially in like elementary schools, because if we have a shooter in the school, how they're gonna protect the little kids, like with their bodies, of course, but they need some more protection.
If so, explain.
Yes, I do think that we need better gun control laws. Like, I feel that not everybody should be able to have a gun. I feel that law enforcement should even be taken more serious with guns. Like, certain people, even certain law enforcement officers shouldn't have guns. I feel like that we should have a harder process for us to be able to obtain weapons, and even on the police aspect for them to obtain weapons.
The next
Okay.
question is: do you think we need better gun control laws? If so, explain.
Yes, I feel like we do just because it's been so many shootings like the one from I think a year or two ago. I'm not sure, but what was it? Sandy Hook. That was one. The Parkland shooting. I think that was one. I'm not too sure, but it's been too many shootings where innocent people are killed. So they should. What was the question again?
Do you think we need better gun control laws?
Oh, definitely. I'm sorry, I forgot the question. But we should definitely have better gun control laws because it's getting out of hand because people don't know the responsibility of having a gun, and a lot of people are different when it comes to a weapon such as a gun. So we should really have better control on a gun.
Question is: do you think we need better gun control laws? If so, explain.
Mm, yes, because there have been shootings around like marathons, movie theaters. I just feel like everyone should be armed with a gun if they work somewhere and it puts.
Last question: how do you think we as a society could prevent the next school shooting?
I think it's a lot of the ways to prevent. I think it's a psychological way to, like, a lot of kids that show issues and need therapy, we kind of ignore it and just say, well, they'll just grow out of it. I think it's the way you're raised, video games, certain things that kids become immune to seeing, and obviously think that it's just a game. Like, life could be a game. I think if we are not gonna attack those issues, then we should also focus on things as in what can be inside the schools. Like, if we know, okay, we live in a district where that's happened before or it could possibly happen, so let's do things for classrooms, have certain items in the classroom to protect us from those things.
Okay, thank you. How do you think we as a society could help prevent school shootings?
Well, we could prevent school shootings by putting positive information on social media that can impact the students or collegiate level students to do something about it. Maybe having programs at college, at colleges and schools. Um, think DARE is something that they have in high school. That would be something influential as well, to go through that program through the school. Maybe some of the parents doing something in the community, having like a something in their community. And I think that would be, or the president doing something about it, cause you know, you're not gonna do something about it. But yeah, we just gonna keep it.
Last question is, how do you think we as a society could help prevent another school shooting?
We should sign a petition, everyone get together, and I don't know what to say. I think we should just sign a petition and let the people who want guns to sign it, and then give it to the mayor of a city.
6 minutes and about 20 seconds. In a little over 6 minutes, 17 of our friends were taken from us, 15 were injured, and everyone, absolutely everyone, in the Douglas community was forever altered. Everyone who was there understands. Everyone who has been touched by the cold grip of gun violence understands. For us, long, tearful, chaotic hours in the scorching afternoon sun were spent not knowing.